the movie is fun. It's just a lot of fun. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about the unbearable weight of massive talent. Yes, it's a long title, but like I said in the opening, it's so much fun. It's a comedy with some action in it. It stars Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. Also, Pedro Pascal is in it. And those two just make the entire movie. Nicolas Cage is, again, playing himself, so he's looking for work. He's excited about this role. He thinks it'll be really good for his career. It'll put him back on the map, although he's never went anywhere. And he doesn't get the role, but he does need some money. He has some debts building up, and he gets this opportunity to go to a birthday party for $1 million. It's also in Spain. So at first he's like, nah, I don't want to do it, but he decides to go. And the guy who brings him in is Pedro Pascal, aka Javi. And Nicolas Cage is like, when he gets there, he's just like, you could tell he doesn't want to be there, and he's not really into it. He's drinking a lot. He's like, whatever, I'm just here, cut the check, basically. And Javi doesn't want to bother him because he's like a super fan, and he doesn't want to come off as crazy. And, their first couple of meetings is a little awkward, but then they hit it off. I'm not going to tell you how they hit it off, but they hit it off. And they start talking, and Nick is just really impressed with Javi. He likes Javi. He's like, I'm glad I came. I didn't want to come, but I'm glad I came. They start hitting off, talking about movies, because Nicolas Cage just loves all different types of movies. So they start talking about their favorite movies, and Javi introduces him to another movie, and Nicolas Cage is just surprised how good this particular movie is. And it's just the comedy. At certain times, Javi is like, I want to try this, I want to introduce you to this because this is why I really want you to come. He wrote a script and everything. And Nicolas Cage is like, I don't know. But he does it. And they like best friends immediately. And while he's there, he's intercepted by the CIA. And they're like, we need you to spy on Javi because he might be this vicious drug lord. And Nicolas Cage is, doesn't believe it. But he starts having these conversations with himself about, all the different roles he's played and him being a real hero, in the movies. He's like, I could be a hero in real life. I can do this spy stuff. So he starts doing that, and it's just more comedy, down the line. And then it leads to more awkward situations with him and Javi, because he's spying behind his new best friend's back. And, they just have these moments that's just laugh out loud funny. And it goes in a different direction, towards the end. And it's not a really long movie, but it's so funny because the conversations they have about, his script and making a movie is just like digs at things that's happening in Hollywood now, of getting an audience and not being a superhero movie. All these little cliches that we see nowadays for big blockbuster movies. They're trying to do the opposite with this script that they're coming up with. And it works. It's a really feel-good movie, a good time at the theater. I recommend it to anyone who wants to see a movie. Go see this movie because it's just a good time at the theater. You'll laugh, you'll leave with just feeling good. And Nicolas Cage is just being himself, honestly, and it's fun. The way he prepares for a role, it's fun. The way he turns it on and turns it off, it's fun. And Pedro Pascal is right there with him. And it seems like they had so much fun making this movie. And you can tell as they riffed off each other with, certain scenes. Even scenes we've seen in the trailer, it's still funny when you're in the theater. And I just recommend it. Go check it out. Those are just my thoughts. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Have you seen it? Please let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.